the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York, we're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster, walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York, climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
Right, boys, welcome back to the channel. New season. We've got the Europa League draw today. We've got 4 new transfers to bring you. And it's Spurs in the league. We've played 3 games. We've started off all right. We've spent a lot of money. Yeah. About 80-90 million, I think. But before we get into it, if you get an FM21, you want to help me as a creator, down in the links below, we have a discount code, 10% off. Use discount code FMTREK. Click on the link below. Use the FMTREK discount code at checkout. You get 10% back, and I get about £2 out of it. So, as I'm still on furlough, any support would be muchly appreciated. Right, let's get into the transfers. There we go. So not much in terms of quantity, it's the quality. So we'll do the outs first. Louis Henry never really settled. He was going to be 4th choice striker. I just needed to free up a bit of cash to bring an extra centre half in, because I'd already got my eye on 2 strikers. He's gone decent enough player. Just look, they rated him at 56. We got him for loan, then 8 million, then 11.5. We made a decent little profit off him. Big one to go this summer was Stephen Finn. That deal was already done, 30 million after his loan spell. Didn't have a great loan spell in Milan, so it was good that we put in that mandatory release clause with his loan deal. Erling Haaland, I don't know what I'm going to do for a thumbnail, but he's gone to Olympiacos, 2.6 million. He played a season for us. It was a name more than anything, wasn't it? But just right now, as we've got 2 advanced forwards, we need a little bit of pace. Pace that, to be fair, at 34, his pace is 9, so he's not bad. But he was on a big amount of cash. I think it was about 93 grand, so it made sense to get him off the books. The other big departure is Utrilla, 19.25, probably going up to 24.5 at some point. We've strengthened heavily in there. We have Reed that can do a job in there for us. Hallahan, who'll want to keep. Big new signing. Hedic, obviously. So it did mean that we could shift him out, and his money just helped us balance the books a little bit. Right, the ins. We'll go through the 2 strikers first. So the 2 strikers we've picked up only, to be honest, just as backups. Bede Anyanwu. Bede Anyanwu. I just went for the basics. Decent height, decent physicals, work rate 15 off the ball, 16 anticipation, decisions, all good for advanced forward. Dribbling, finishing 17, technique 16, his passing is not great. 24 years old, we got him at £10 million from Nîmes. He scored a decent amount of goals. These are League 2. Obviously, when he was a young lad, he's only, 24? He's back up. We want to go with Ngongi and Goretti. The deal for Wallace at Norwich was never on the cards because we never got close to having enough money to be able to pay for him. And the next one in Dino Lecco, 19-year-old. We met his release clause of 14.75. I think he's pretty good. Physical's very good. If we can we're already training his passing and his technique. Finishing 15 for a 19-year-old's not too shabby. Dribbling and first touch good. Mental's pretty good. Obviously his physical's good. 6 foot. He can edit a little bit. And once again, I think will be a decent backup for us. Remember, we've got Europa League, FA Cup. We're going to have to do, so far in the Premier League, we've been lucky that we've only really played league matches. But, we're now going to be looking at least another 6, 8 games, maybe even 10 games. So it's important. We have a little bit of rotation. We've got 2 strikers in Goretti and Gongi, and then Lecco and Bede supporting. Right, new centre-back. He's actually injured, I think, today, so we won't see him. Pulled pectoral muscle. Alvaro Valencia, 6'5". Physical's very good. Pace decent for a 6'5". Obviously, mental's okay, just what you need him. Aggression's not much, but bravery, anticipation, concentration, composure, decisions, determination, all pretty good. Teamwork, 19. And then his technicals, heading 13, marking 14, tackling 15, passing 15. He's 25 years old. We bought him for £13 million. And yeah, he's just added a little bit more strength in there. We got now 6 really good centre halves. He started the season. He's been playing as a libero instead of Reed, but Reed's going to get his go now with him out injured for the Tottenham game. And the big one, £50 million. He's on 130 grand a week. He's only 5'9". He's already playing in the French national team. We got him from Cannes. Yeah. I'm still undecided what he is. I can use him as both box to box. Apart from finishing, he can do it all. He can do it all. Apart from probably head it. The deep line playmaker is good. He's already racked up a couple of assists and got himself a goal. Tackling 17, technique 15, passing 15, first touch. He's only 22 years old. Big clubs were after him. We got our noses in front early, and he was the bulk, the majority of the transfer. I also did it in that Barcelona and Real Madrid came in for Herich, but I've just kept them away from Herich. He hasn't kicked up too much of a stink that we've turned the deals down. Now the main idea as well is that we've obviously got the 5, whatever you want to call that one, and then we've just got this one as a little bit of a defensive one. Just when we go away from home against some of these bigger teams, we've just played Chelsea and got beat, and we were kind of outplayed. So I thought maybe Traore can go in there, Herich, and then we can play like a Pollock or someone in there as an advanced playmaker, and just be a little bit more solid. Right, we are 7th. We've won the first 2 games. We lost on penalties to Manchester United in the Community Shield, 85th minute equaliser as well. I think Herich, we lost 5-4. Herich missed a vital penalty. We then went to Leicester. A poor first half performance. We just got our noses in front. Mangonza, Traore and Goretti. And then a comfortable 2-0 win. Mangonza again, 2 cracking goals from him. And Ngongi getting his first of the season. And then we've just been to Chelsea. Jose Luis. They've spent 338 million this summer, and last summer they spent 152 million on this guy, who is pretty good. So they're spending heavily. We're in 7th. I'm a little bit worried that the teams that come up, West Ham, even though they've lost all 3, Derby and Burnley. So especially West Ham and Burnley, you'd expect them to have a little bit of money behind them to make the competition for the top half even tougher. But I want to get 7th. I want to get a 7th. 6th would be good. A 6th place finish would be good. Right, let's see who we're going to draw in the Europa League. I don't know what seed we will be. I don't know if they give us seeds or is it just based on coefficient. Because if it's based on coefficient, our coefficient will be obviously probably the worst in the competition. Here we go. Yeah, we've been seeded 4th. We've been seeded 4th, right. Oh, look at the first seeds. First seeds, Leverkusen, Sevilla, Sporting, Besiktas, Juventus, Valencia, Stuttgart and Tottenham. Second seeds, Lille, Fenerbahce, that'd be good, PSV, Sturm Graz, Basel, Red Star, Dynamo Kiev and Atalanta. So isn't that not too bad? Not too bad. Bearing in mind, we absolutely battered RB Leipzig in a friendly. Third seeds, Zenit, Sofia Zagreb, Hertha Berlin, Karabag, PAOK, Standard Liège. So their third seeds are once again. Zenit's obviously a tough one in there, but I think we're more than capable of beating some of these. And there we are, York City, 0 coefficient. So there's a little bit of work for us to do over the next few years. But let's do the draw. Fenerbahce have gone into Group A. Okay. I would like Group A just because Fenerbahce are in it. Group B's not looking too bad. They're all okay. If anything, Group H may be difficult. We can't be in Group G. Oh, we didn't get that one. Norgeland. Okay. Where do we want to be heading? Maybe avoid that one. I suppose that one is pretty good. We've got it. Stuttgart, Sturm Graz. What they called Apwell. Is it Nicosia? I think that's what they're called. So a team from Cyprus will take that. Arsenal, Toulouse, Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we can. The board want us to progress out of the group, and I think we can definitely do that. Eddie Howe's in charge. And they finished 11th last time. Yeah, we've got to be happy with that. We've got to be happy with that draw. Right, I've had to make a change as well. I forgot to say Goretti got himself injured 2 games ago. I played the other guy, Beddy, in the last game. We're going with Lecco today. Saidi is actually really struggled. He had a fantastic end of the season, especially we put him in shadow striker. Well, he had a decent pre-season. I thought, aye, here we go. And he's been shit so far. He's been shit. Something to ponder. Reedy's in for Valencia, the new signing, and Spurs have got Drago Mijatovic on loan. We couldn't afford it. I nearly went down the route of getting him. He was transfer listed. They wanted 40 odd million, which we could have done if we'd have sold a couple, but we don't really necessarily need him in there. We'll see what happens with him in the summer when his loan at Spurs, whether they make it permanent or not. It may be a deal. We did say that we'd like to bring him back. We also passed up on the opportunity to sign De Nicola back. He's not at the level, but when we have got Traore in there, who I think is going to be a very decent playmaker, I'm just a little bit gutted I've not been able to use Pollock, who was brilliant as well for us last year, and he's got himself injured. But we've got, as I said, European and Cup ties. We've got a nice Cup tie, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. We've got strength in depth now to really have a second string side going out in certain games. Right, here we go. We need to win. We need to show what we're made of. We played really well in the Manchester United game as well. They had chances. We had plenty of chances. A draw was a fair result, but at 1-0 we had Lecco scored straight away. Get in, Dino boy. His first goal. His first start as well. For this, I'm doing a bit of Sir Alex Ferguson with Sheringham, Solskjaer, Cole and York. 4 strikers. I do like to take put both strikers on at the same time when I get the opportunity. I think Goretti's only out for a week, so he fractured his toe, so he won't be too long. And we've got an international break after this as well, so he will recover. We didn't have any bids for him in the summer. No bids in for Quintana as well. Loads of players wanting Quintana, Reed, Kasov, Mungonza, but no bids actually came in. Saidi, Gongi's there. Ooh, it was a chance to be 2. Right, just before half time. Looks like they might have their first highlight. William is in. Oh, how sloppy is that? They've had absolutely nothing. A simple, straight free kick, and he's just found himself in absolute acres. Oh, just ran across a couple of defenders. To be fair, goalkeeper, well, we don't get that in Football Manager, do we? Goalkeepers commanding their 6-yard box. Right, Reed struggling with his thigh as well. We have got players on the bench that we may go to. Oh, they've looped it in. I don't believe it. 2 straight. We've got players like Herich and Quintana. We've got 3 centre-halves on the pitch. It just looped over Herich's head as well. I don't believe it. Right, let's get Reed off. Kongu can come on. He can go on the left-hand side and put Kasov in the middle. And now Spurs have got a new lease of life. We've absolutely coasted that first half until they scored. Oh, come on! We've got lucky. These are games as well. If we want to be pushing European places again, there's no point being in Europe just once. Right, I'll make a change. Saidi just been terrible again. And Ngongi can come off. And Bede is on. Not good enough. Set pieces killed us. Can we get one ourselves? Bears is which one in nicely. It's cleared. They're going to break. 89th minute. Rico. Great tackle from Mungonza. Brilliant tackle. Slips in Baez. Tackled. Mungonza's on the left-hand side. He's not got probably the best left foot in the world. He's kept it in. Traore. Reese, can we get an equaliser? That's cleared, and now they're going to break. William, the Brazilian, he's just causes problems time and time again. Herich has missed a tackle. Mijatovic, Aguirre. Oh, how has he managed to get hold of that? Oh, no. Oh, he megged him. It was a nutmeg. Mijatovic, Aguirre, whatever he's called, but Rico's put it in 3-1. Okay, that's not good. That is 2 really disappointing performances. especially after 2 good wins as well, away from home at Leicester, and we didn't concede any goals, and then we only conceded 1 at Chelsea, which I suppose is a good thing, but then conceding 3 at home. Right, Saïdi's out for 4 to 7 weeks. That gives us the opportunity to play someone else in there who might be able to get us a little bit of form going. Baez will probably get a shout after the international break. Right, that is it. So we're going to crack right on. We'll come back. Manchester. Oh no, we've got to kick right on. I've got to kick on. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we'll do Arsenal and Stuttgart. 2 home games, start of November, and see how we get on. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Smash a like on today's video for me. Subscribe if you are new. Frustration today, but I think we're going to be good. Top 7 was what we're going for, and yeah, it'll be a disappointing season if we don't do that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.